Okay,
so we can further map method. Map method is used to perform element by element operation. Sorry, element by element operation. The syntax is like your for each function. Before that, we use a for each method as well. Same syntax is map method, only one little bit change in that map. The map method is also used on an array. So first we create here array. Already I created A, B, C, D. Okay. Create a E type E as a variable name. Create a number array. And we can just initially mention the value 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Just some simple operation I have to perform. So I mentioned that array 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So apply on that array E dot map. Okay. First, we see the documentation. I think most of the students know the map method as well because it is a functionality of a JavaScript. Okay. So first map method, the first argument of that map is fat arrow function. Second argument is this argument is again optional. Same parameter is a for each as well. Okay, but only difference is that what is the difference? Here fat arrow function is returning some value. Okay, here returning some value that is an unknown value because right now I am not be performing any operation. So by default it is mentioned that unknown. Okay, and that map method returning unknown array. Unknown array means we not be written explicitly what value you have to return and perform the operation. So it is a array means meaning is that that map is written a array. Okay, it not modify your original array. It returning a new array. Whatever the your operation perform, it return a new array. So map again work as an element by element operation. Fat arrow function, we can pass the, for example, here, not necessary, you have to pass that value is a name present there in a fat arrow function. That name should use here. There is no any condition. You can use your variable name as well. Not necessary that you have to use only value as a name. You can mention your own name, my value. So what is the responsibility? Who is the responsible to add my value? Because my value is an input parameter. So map has a responsibility to pass the current value in that my value. Because map is a perform element by element, means it iterate itself and it is pass the value into the my value. If you want to use a second argument of that map fat arrow function, second or parameter of that fat arrow function is index. If you want, you can use it. If you don't want to use, you never be used. There is no any issue. Okay. If you want to use a whole array in your fat arrow function, you can use it. You can access it. Okay. Implement the fat arrow curly bracket and mention just I can returning. Okay. Can return some operation, simple operation. I return value into my value into my value means I'm just squaring that elements and now see the documentation. Okay, what will the return here? Number initially display unknown. Right now I mentioned the logic. So whatever the logic I returning a number value I'm returning. So it gives only one value. It is not returning any array. It's returning only one value. Okay, and this map method. Sorry, this map method is returning a number array. Means that map is iterate element by element, and from the fat arrow function we return only one value. That value is added into the array and returning the array. There is a number array. It's not modify your original array. So for that, we collect a variable to collect that value into the array. May I mention here temp. So temp is a number array. I'm not mentioning any data type of that temp. So, but it is by default, it is taking a number array. So just we can print here. We can print original array as well, and we can print the operated means operation that perform that temp array. We also here print out. Simply console.log, and first we can print that original array. That original array is present E, and again you can write the console.log the temp. The temp has a actual operation means data, operated data. Compile and run. So original array 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we perform the operation. We will get 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. It is a new array. That is a temp array. So according to that, map is a working. Okay. If you want to pass any function, you can pass as a first parameter as a function as well. Okay. But most of the time we use a fat arrow function as implement to the map method. Okay. Clear these things.